Peace, everyone. How you doing? This stream wasn't supposed to start for another few minutes, but I, wandering around doing some stuff. I saw there was some people in the chat already. Let me just. There we go. Is that better? South Florida. Hello, Michigan mom. How you doing? Harvey Black. You were the straw that broke the camel's back. Trauma nurse. Good evening and welcome. How's everyone doing? You know what? I may have that light totally in the wrong place for what I'm doing here. Just bear with me a second, guys. I got to readjust this light here. There you are, Les. How you doing? Let Southern Boy know we're going live here, okay? Just bear with me a second, guys, while I readjust this light. It's just right in the eye line of the chat there, so just bear with me a second. Change this up and get things on a roll here. All right, that's better. Okay, because the chat is over here, and the light bulb was right in my eyeballs. Well, you were, Harvey. It was you. How you doing, Trauma Nurse? Good to see you here. It's good to see everyone here. Johnny, get to the point. The point is at the tip. Johnny, what is the point? Right? It's a random live chat, and basically, Harvey Black picked the subject matter. And Johnny Rico, thank you for rushing me into my own chat. Thank you ever so much. Without allowing me to even say hello to you or anyone else. So you're just going to have to wait while I say hello. Hello, Amy. Linda. Old Spice. What's going on? Nose picking. How you doing? Maytag, how you doing? Did I get that knife sharpened yet? Actually, you know what, Maytag, that knife isn't too bad for the edge on it. It'll tune up in a short hurry, I'll tell you. Nation is live at 10. Damn, Susan. Okay, well, thank you for letting us know. I was thinking, well, crap, everyone going frickin' live tonight. I was supposed to be in 3 different places, you know. Ed's not supposed to do lives on Tuesday. I was looking forward to Pinball's live tonight, and Grim was also live streaming a live chat with Alaska Prepper. So, I mean, you know, I was supposed to be in 3 places, so I'm going to have to go watch the replay of the couple other ones I was supposed to be at, and, you know, I hope if... I know there was some people jumping back and forth. Did I get my knife sharp yet? Maytag. Hey, CB, welcome. Welcome to anyone that I hadn't seen here, if I missed anyone. You're creeping in, Brett? Good to see you here. Are you working? You at work or you at home? Oh, no, you're still at home. Never mind. There's Southern Boy. How you doing? Welcome. Test yourself. You test yourself, Harvey. I'll test myself. That was an interesting thing a buddy of mine did over the weekend, Wild Willie. Don't know if you guys know his channel or not, but he did a grid down test. Him and his group did. Down where they are. Total grid down sort of thing. But I mean, you've got what you've got. If you've got generators and if you've got, you know, the solar power banks, on and on and on. They kind of did those things. Scroll back to read what you left for me. No, I'm not doing any scrolling in my chat. I'm just here to, you know, banter a little bit. And hey, Joe. Sydney, welcome. Just here to banter a bit and bounce some things off you guys. Okay, so I put up a video last night, immediately after Angry Prepper's video with, yeah, Broussards don't need to test themselves. The Hurricanes do that just fine, right? That's for sure. But yeah, I was over watching Angry Prepper's interview with Prepper Nurse One last night. It was a freaking amazing interview, and there was lots of great channels in there watching and participating in the chat and commenting and this and that. But while we were in there, YouTube checks mailed to me. Maybe. Never thought about it. Okay, yeah, so I was over there at Angry Preppers last night watching the, enjoying the interview and obviously engaging in the chat there. And I noticed it popped up in the chat, like a lot of you guys, maybe moderators on other people's channels and stuff like that. Southern Bell, good evening. Oh, well, I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better. And all right, you're going to have something to eat, good. Yeah, so looking at the chat, this and that, and I noticed a Google moderator deleted somebody's comment. Boom, gone. And I noticed that on a couple of other chats. I moderate over there for Grim too, and I noticed that on one of his chats too. So I'm not sure if anyone else could see that when it was deleted. Over on Angry's live stream last night, but yeah, it was a comment from Pinball. So I left a message for Pinball. I've asked him if he remembers exactly what the comment was. Your comment was deleted for mentioning Angry Prepper. Dope. Wow, man, they got their eye on him. Indiana got shut down, and a Gmail. Well, okay, if he's got to do what he's got to do. Any of us that put out any sort of content that Google doesn't seem to like or whatever. Hey, Denise. I guess we can, perhaps expect to get shut down, but as far as I know, if any of you guys have watched any of Pinball Preparedness's videos, he's a gentleman. He's got, if you know him, you'll understand he's got a little bit too much couth to be leaving any sort of cuss words or indignities in a live chat. It's just not his character. Well, that's all right, Les. We all like who we like and don't like who we don't like. I was in his chat and he made me a moderator. So, Vitra, welcome. So yeah, I don't know. Have any of you guys noticed Google, excuse me, deleting any comments? Have any of your comments been deleted on any live chats or anything like that? Pinball wouldn't have said anything brash or whichever, so it's kind of strange that one of his comments would be deleted. And I'm really, really curious to know if he gets back to me on that, what his comment was regarding, just so that I can kind of wrap my brain around what it is that the Google moderators are bouncing out. It's an algorithm. Is it an algorithm? Okay, thank you, CB, for asking that. From what I understand, that is the case. What has it been algorithmed to do? Eric, I know you haven't, but you're very careful with what you say. Okay. Oh, Nation posted the proof, did he? Southern Belle. Okay, thank you for that. Jefferson, welcome. Good evening, good evening. I do hope you and yours are well. Auction Nights nose picking. Oh, yeah. You get anything good nose picking? Okay, so if anybody doesn't know nose picking, it's not like nose picking. It's he knows picking like antiques and things to resell and stuff like that. So I asked him one time on I forget, it was a live stream or something like that. So nobody's been really noticing a whole lot of that or anything. Because I've really only been seeing it since, kind of since last week when they had when there was that YouTube outage for under a couple of hours. I've only been seeing it since then. So I'm just wondering if, like anybody's noticed it anywhere else or anything like that, right? Mark private or deleted? Really? Okay, so there's that's another form of censorship, I guess. Yeah, definitely comments deleted on a few channels, like right in front of our eyes, in real time. It's kind of crazy that algorithms are picking out like kooky stuff. Oh, hey, I don't know, Joe Martin. You talk to Nose about that. His nose, his business. No, some not even bad comments. No, it does seem kind of random. Now, to be honest with you, like, okay, so myself, I'm on prepping channels and homesteading channels like Broussard and Lone Star Pioneering, and outdoor, some bushcraft channels, cooking channels, gardening channels, things like that. I don't get into a whole bunch of live streams on anything outside of prepping or homesteading. Pretty much is mostly where I spend any sort of my live stream time. Southern Boy, you know what? That's interesting that you say that because I was having a conversation in the chat there on Prepper Nurse One stream tonight with another viewer in the chat that mentioned the similar concept as what you're saying there, Southern Boy. I've only CB. I've only actually noticed them happening in real time while in a live stream. So as far as having gone and commented somewhere and then going back later to see if my comment is still there or whichever, I can't attest to that. But there's other people saying that videos that they've saved in favorites for to make a playlist to view later are deleted or gone or edited or whatever. So it's just another level of censorship. Yeah, Vitra, I believe that, or it's the next step toward it, right? No, it's not the uploader who deleted it. As a moderator, you can see who is deleting what, like as far as other mods go, right? Like over at Prepper Nurse One, you know, you got Lady K and you got Wolfang and JJ, and there's, you know, a few other moderators in there. So if like say Broussard Homestead makes some bad comment that's unsuitable for the host viewers, and say JJ Biggs deletes that comment, I'll see right on the screen. Comment has been held by review for by JJ. Right, I can see that. Now, what I'm saying is comment deleted by a Google moderator is what I'm seeing, and I'm not sure if even the channel host can change that or not, because one moderator cannot kick out another moderator. Moderators can't really moderate moderators. I've tried, trust me, and it's not doable. It doesn't work. So, like, even if I was to try to moderate a Google moderator, first of all, they would have to leave a comment for me to moderate. You know what I mean? So, as a moderator, I don't think I can do that, and I don't even think that the host or the channel owner can do that either. I'm not sure. It hasn't happened on one of my live streams yet, and you know what? To be honest, if it does, I may not even see it because I'm not really a moderator on my stream. I don't have a blue wrench, but maybe the yellow banner is, I don't know. Maybe that trumps a blue wrench. I'm not sure. If you bust out a bunch of F-bombs, they will automatically be deleted for sure. No, they won't be deleted. They just won't be posted. Like, welcome, brother. What Google moderators are doing is they're deleting a comment that has been, boom, clearly posted in the chat, and then bang, Google moderator jumps up and kicks it out. But I don't know. You know what, bro? You wanna give it a try? Okay, now guys, you know, I like to try and keep things fairly clean here. But metal for breakfast. That's my brother there. We're gonna try a little experiment if he's willing to do so. Would you be willing to do that, brother? If there's not too much objection. Okay, I see that. Thank you. Yeah, Google and YouTube has BS games for sure, and they suck. They're controlling the narrative, you know, by censoring, right? Like what Google and YouTube are saying is, so much for your freedoms and your liberties, your freedom of speech. You know what I mean? Yes, brother, it was there. Stop now, please. I didn't see anybody delete that. But if there's another moderator that would like to go ahead and delete those, it's okay if you do, and I don't really care if you don't. Well, thank you for including my babble. It must be at least half as interesting as your auction, seeing as you mentioned it second. You on your way, Nose? Okay. Thanks for joining us. Have yourself a good one. Okay, so that was an interesting test. Not deleted Angry Prepper this time for... Harvey, can you be a little bit more clear about what you're saying there? Give us a full sentence there, brother. Yeah, there are words that get flagged immediately, and Metal's F-bombs should have been... you would think would be one of those. Like, there's another chat that I go on that if I try and make an F-bomb, it doesn't even show up. It's automatically held or didn't. Oh, okay. I see, Brett. Okay. Thank you. That's interesting. All right, now there's a message retracted by Pennsylvania EMT, but they retracted that themselves. Hey, Grammy. Well, we're talking about censorship. Like Google moderators have been deleting uh, people's comments in live chat over the last few days. I didn't see Angry here. If he is here, welcome, brother. But yeah, we're talking about Google censoring, and how that's affecting freedom of speech. Starts to infringe upon your rights. But I mean, I guess if it's the platform that they own, I guess they get to make the rules, or there's no freedom of speech, or like where do your rights start and your rights end? Do you have to leave your rights at the door if you go onto certain platforms? It's kind of what it's telling me, you know. Message removed and user being hunted. Look out, Brett. Amy's gonna get you, Bat. Yeah, careful. It is sad. Bearded Picker channel. Oh, I think I might have seen him somewhere. Knows? Damn what, brother? Bearded Picker, is that a YouTube channel? Nose picking? Yeah, Southern Boy. He's playing around, isn't he? Brett is. Well, hey, if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. Throw a bigger wallet at it. You know what I mean? If it's something you want. Grammy Karen, Brett was just being a butthead. He's just playing around. He's just messing around because I said things were getting deleted, so he was playing a little game there. Hunting the truth. The Apple Tunes age. Yeah, rights are left at the door when you go with the user agreement. Okay, all right. That's cool. Janny D, hello. Welcome. Okay, so yeah, that's where rights begin and end. Entering a platform. Now, as far as I understand, okay, this platform here is YouTube, right? And I've heard about other platforms like DLive, and I can't remember some of the other ones. They don't come to mind right now. If any of y'all can remind me of what the names of those other platforms are that are a little less on the censoring. Apparently there's other places to. Patreon, yeah, Patreon's one. DLive is one. Patreon. I've heard of a couple more in the last number of days that a lot of prepping channels are actually going over to, just so that they're not censored as heavily. They don't want to go around throwing F-bombs all through the whole thing, but Rumble, okay, thank you. Yep, Brett, that's one. Yep, that rings a bell right there. 2 boxes of long range. Very nice. Wally World. Oh my. All right, Pennsylvania, well, throw some salt over your shoulder. BitChute Parlor, okay, yeah, thank you. Okay, yeah, so there's a number of other platforms that are out there to, for people to go to who may Maytag, what kind of guns do us Canadians have? We have the kind of guns that kill stuff. Or strongly dissuade other things. Wally World equals Walmart. It sure does. Oh, thanks, Grammy. Yeah, guys, smash it. I can't even see where the thumbs are here. So, oh, wait a second. Yes, I can. 24. Good job, guys. And that's another one. Just like right up here, right where it is. It's right up above that clock. There it is. Thumbs up. Tribe, Prepper Tribe, welcome. Good to see you here. Welcome. Good to see all of you here. Roots. You were on Nation? Is he just getting started or is he just finishing up? Everyone was on tonight. Ed wasn't supposed to be on, but he went on tonight because I think he's got some scheduling issues this week. Well, it does, brother. Oh, he's done now, so he must have started at 9. Grim was up interviewing Alaska Prepper. Pinball was up, I believe, doing a live open chat. I think. If any of you guys don't know Pinball Preparedness, he's doing live streams on Tuesday. Tuesday at 8 p.m. I think that's Eastern Standard Time. Oh, hey, Julie, you were watching the Alaska Preppers crackers and M&M's video. Yeah, I saw that earlier before Ed went on. Yeah, everyone went on live tonight. So, like, I was supposed to be, hey, Happy Elf, welcome. Everyone went live tonight. I was supposed to be in, like, three different places at once. And, you know, I mean, I've been moderating for Ed for the longest. So it's like, okay, yeah, I'll stick to my bread and butter type of deal. So, yeah, welcome everyone who just came in. It's good to see you all. It is a Prepper live chat night. Nisi, it sure is. That's funny, Janie D. Be nice to make them sweat a little, wouldn't it? Just have them too busy, right? There are 3 more going up now. Who's going up, Scrappy Cat? The tribe cushion? The tribe cushion is right there. Find your tribe and love them hard. This was a gift from a member of my tribe, so I keep it behind my back on the couch, so I touch it every day. To remind me, tribe. Tribe's an awesome name. I love it. Yeah, tribe cushion, right? One of the best gifts ever. I wish I could work from home and get paid, Grammy K, but I'm a drywall taper for a living. Like, if they would bring the houses to me, I would do that. Tribe, yes, you do. Yep, you should, I don't know where they got it. I don't even know if there's a zipper on this. No, there's not even a zipper. So it's not like a, oh, wait a second. Yep, zipper on here. So it's it looks like it's a cushion covering you could buy. But yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's a beautiful Christmas gift. Very, very happy to receive it. Past your bedtime, you on your way, brother? Yeah. All right, you stay well and safe. Say hi to Billy, B for me. Get yourself some rest and don't work too hard tomorrow. Southern Boy, tattoo here? That's my daughter's name. Sorry, that's my son's name. That's my daughter's name. That's what we're all going to look like one day. Missing a bit in the chat. You're drinking beer and crocheting? I'm letting ice cubes melt in rum and babbling on on a live stream here. So, cheers, Michigan Mom. Yeah, I have my kids' names across my forearms there. I was going to get our family name done across the top of my back in sort of an arch like that. But, you know, money for prepping, money for tattoos. Money for prepping, money for tattoos, you know? So I already got the kids' names. I know what my name is. I don't think I need it glued to my back. And when I'm dead, it's not really going to matter what my name is, so... I never really go around without my shirt on either, like outdoors. Get in the sunshine with no shirt on, the whiteness of my skin would blind everyone. Anyone that drove by would be blinded by my stark whiteness. Not to mention I'd burn inside of 10 minutes or whatever, right? So. Oh, you got no idea, Brett. I'm like the whitest white person you've you've ever seen. Not in my opinions, just in, like in my, like look at how white that is. Lily White Betty. Yeah, that was a great live stream, Julie, wasn't it? Fire Stina. Sounds like you got in at the wrong time. Well, we were just talking about censorship and how Google moderators are deleting comments in live streams, like real time, so it leads us to censorship and the death of rights, really. One shade lighter than Elmer Glue. One shade darker. Sorry, you're not that light, Janie D. I think so, Harvey. It's got to be new algorithms. Like, was it last Wednesday when they did that? It was like a global YouTube shutdown for over an hour and a half, under 2 hours, something like that. Maybe they. Hey, Laurie, welcome. Maybe it was. They were using that time to install new algorithms for censorship, and censorship is BS. It's like the book burnings. Let's start burning books now. You know what I mean? Squash people having knowledge. Squash the idea of people passing information or sharing information. No one can have any education. Does it go to that? Trauma nurse, you had the COVID and you never knew it. Like a middle school assistant principal. Tinfoil hat. Awesome. Love the name, by the way. Well, yeah. The media's owned by it, right? Southern Bell. So no, there's no way. There's no way they're going to cover it because they're not allowed to cover it because it's not in the script that they're given to read, right? They're paid to read the script they're given, and that's it, right? Yeah, steal history. Absolutely, Roots. Yeah. Burning Bibles. What? Leah, hello. How you doing? Leia or Leah? Leia or Leah. If it's Leia, give a ones up. If it's Leah, could you give it a 2? Prepper 101. Good to see you. La. Leia says it's la. Or la. I'm not sure if it's long enough. Leia? Give it 1. Leah, give it 2. Back in the most peaceful demonstrations. Afternoon to evening, 12th of November. So that's 5 days ago, which would make that is that a Thursday then? Lai is pronounced like a long A. Lai. And then a short A. All right, now you're taking me back to grammar school. La. La. Pennsylvania. Everyone look at PAEMT's comment there. The new shirt suggestion. That's wicked. That is freaking awesome. Leia. Janie D's taking a stab at it. Oh, well, I quite agree with you, Roots. Leia. Okay, now Brett's taking a stab at it. Are we taking, anybody taking bets? Leia. Kind of like Princess Leia. Hey, Secret Prepper. Yeah, having a fine evening. Just, got done looking at Ed's live stream, moderating over there, and that darn Harvey Black here you see in the chat. He was the straw that broke the camel's back and made me do a live. UTI advice, urinary tract infection, cranberry juice. If any of y'all got a suggestion for UTI, please go ahead. Sounds like Lori could use some help there. I don't necessarily collect war things, Tribe. I don't necessarily collect war things, but I do like to wear certain varieties of combat pants and camo, because the combat pants they're super comfortable, super durable. If they get wet, they dry quickly. But I'm not really a collector of war things. Don't get me wrong. Nothing I love better than walking through a military surplus stuff in there, but no, I'm not a collector of any specific thing. I like ammo boxes. Like, I got an ammo box right here, and that's my emergency lighting box. Is that one right there? My bug out bag is, well, it's actually a military surplus, former Canadian military issued small backpack is what it is, and it's not complete yet. I just started throwing it together because I'm more of a bug in guy than a bug out guy. Like, if I had to bug out, no way I'd carry. If any of us had to bug out on foot, there's no way we're carrying 1/10 of the preps that we have. No way. It's just not going to happen. I like ammo cans. Yeah, I don't really collect them or anything like that, but you know, I have a few around that I keep the odd certain bit of this and that in, and you know, it's just like a handy thing. It's like, oh, emergency lighting, boom, there's a whole bunch of it right there. You know what I mean? And I've got, you know, flashlights and whatnot all around the place, anyways, right? But they're just handy storage devices for you know, to collect small bits of stuff in, right? Keep it organized and you know, all tidy and stuff like that. Oh, just curious because of the unpacking vid. Uh, if I collect anything, it's probably antique blades. You want a couple of examples of that type of stuff? Yeah, you pack 50 pounds and hike 4 hours, and yeah, a lot of people just be a mushroom cloud left where they were, right? Angry Prepper, yes, he does have great ideas on weight of bug out bags. Now, that is subjective to the weight of the person carrying that bag. If you want a more streamlined, I'm not going to discredit Angry at all, because, you know, that guy's on his stuff. However, if you want an extremely more streamlined version of a bug out bag to take, I think there's a video by a gentleman called the Gray Bearded Green Beret, and he's got like an extremely streamlined bug out bag, and I think it's like 15 pounds. He's got a wicked awesome video on that, and it's super extensive and detailed. So, hey Judy, welcome. Yeah, if you don't know the Gray Bearded Green Beret, lots of great videos over there. 10, how you doing? Oh, you working, are you? Must have cooled down there by now, 10. It's like 32 here today. You're a fishing extremist. Okay. All right, well, if you all want to see a couple of the sort of antique type of blades I keep, just give me a second. And for the most part, I keep them on a wall. I hang them on my walls as decoration. So just give me a second, and I'll go grab a couple to show you. See, I'm kind of like nose picking. You see this painting right here? This is a piece of Haitian folk art I picked up at a yard sale for like $5 or $10, and it is painted on a sugar sack. So I thought that was pretty cool. Give me a second there, guys. All right. So when it comes to blades, I love anything antique, bladed, that is useful and functional. Okay. So these are just a few things I grabbed off of my kitchen wall. I remind you, Southern Belle, of a guy from Ice Road Truckers. Huh. I wish I had his paycheck. Okay, so here's one item right here. Not sure if the camera's picking that up or if you got a glare on it or what, but this is. Can any of you guys tell me what this is? Super thin. Not like it's super thin. A favorite prep. I love dry canning. Yeah, find your tribe. Love them hard. Okay, so if anybody gets the same as William Ashley, yes, this is an antique skinning knife, and it hangs in my kitchen. I've got a space between this door that leads to the kitchen and the window that's right beside it. I have a wall that's about this wide, and I have 4 of these hanging up, one above the other, to decorate inside that space, that that little narrow area of that wall. So yeah, that's an antique skinning knife. And this one isn't super sharp right now. I can have it tuned up in about 5 minutes, where you could skin with it. But there are, some of its brothers that hang on my wall are still sharp enough to use. You got rain, Scrappy. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so here's another antique vintage bladed thing that hangs from my kitchen wall. And again, these are yard sale finds or flea markets or, that sort of thing. So, yes, Michigan Mom. An ulu? No, that's not an ulu. You would chop veggies with it? Actually, Leah, you know what? Okay, while you guys are guessing, getting your guesses in as to what this is, I'll go get you a something that is used for chopping vegetables. Okay, just bear with me, guys. This is kind of fun. Antique blade show and tell. Okay, so stuff that is used to chop vegetables. Check this out. How cool is this? And it's just something hanging on my wall that I could use, right? Quite a sharp guy. Hardy frickin' hardy, MT. Very. I'm all of a sudden craving ham. Here's another example, which is a little bit more of a rustic and rough example. But yeah, just that's kind of what I've got my kitchen walls decorated with. I did grab another skinning knife out of that 4-piece hanger there to show you guys. I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick this up or not, but as you can see, this is a metal-handled one, and it is green paint on it. So it's a more modern one than the other one that I showed you. However, this one I bought from a trapper at one of his yard sales, and he was at that yard sale selling traps and skinning devices and such like that. And this one here is still sharp enough to use. You want this one, Southern Boy? Well, if I ever see it, it's yours. All right? You can hold me to that. But yeah, this one is still sharp enough that you could take the hide off an animal with it. So these are local antiques to, sort of this region of Canada, yeah. A dough cutter. Nope. There's no dumb questions. Did I miss your question? Yeah, they're picked a source, sourced from within a couple of 100 miles from here. Fur and trapping conservation course. That's cool. Yeah, any of that sort of information is awesome. If the price is right, for sure. Okay, so did any of you guys get your guess on with what this item is? While I was out in the other room. You can see it actually, the profile of it a little bit better when it's not against my t-shirt. This is an older one. This is a good one. No, it's not a harmonica. I won't be playing this. No, it's not a veggie peeler. Dale Bruce is getting awfully close. Part of a pew-pew? No, it's not part of a pew-pew. It's awfully close to a draw knife. Yes, John, it's a clarinet. No, it's not a clarinet. This is what is known as a spoke shave. Used for cutting wood. Yes, it's used for cutting wood. It's used by like a wheelwright to fine-tune his shaping his the spokes to wooden spokes to be put into carriage wheels. Right? Is a wheeler or a cartwright is the name of the tradesperson who would have used a device like this. Now, I have had draw knives before. Draw knives are a little bit different insofar as they're the blade is a little bit bigger. The blade is typically about this long, and then the handles come off this way from it like that. Whereas this one, the handles are built in. You draw it toward yourself, and this blade right here, which you can see, this blade right here is adjustable, and the way you adjust it is by hammering down on these tabs or hammering this way to open or close the gap, to allow it to shave for you. So that's what that is. That's an antique spoke shave. Again, hanging on my wall in the kitchen. Could I use it? Absolutely. So yeah. Who asked? Somebody asked if something is native to here. I'll show you something that is native to here. It's not a blade, but it is an antique Native American warhammer. Yard sale find. I had to pay a large for it. It was like $100. And I only had $50 on me. But, the gentleman that was having the yard sale, I said, okay, let me give you $50. I'm going to just zip home real quick, to grab you another $50, and I'll be right back. Please do not sell this. He was like, no, don't worry about it. Just come on back. I won't sell it. He's like, how long are you going to be? I said, my home is like 4 blocks away. I'll be back in 20 minutes or whatever. Just don't sell that. So that was a nice piece I added to my collection. Those are the kinds of things that I like to collect, okay? If I'm a collector of anything, yeah, I think I'm not sure if it's oak or if it's alder or whatever it is, but the grain is really gnarly, isn't it? As you can see up by the head there. The grain in it here. The grain in it in the back here. And grains in it on this side, all up and through here. Very, very cool. So yeah, when I saw that, I couldn't leave it there. I mean, the guy that was having this, the yard sale that had this particular item, he had some other items there that were Native American things as well, but he also had some like powder horns from dated into the 1700s. Like a cow horn you put gunpowder into, and that would have some brass and some fittings and stuff on it to to administer your. No, I'm not going to hit the rabbit with it, Harvey. If anything, I'll shoot the rabbit and I'll eat it. But is it a doomsday clock? No, Brett, but it is set to 1 minute to 1. I do have one more. Well, there's a couple more blades. This was my unboxing blade from yesterday. It's a German piece. It's got a pretty good edge on it, and it would tune up super quick. This is the one I was told to sharpen because the tip is Yeah, JJ, it's a Native American warhammer. But that's another German blade, like a $2 or $3 yard sale, and I guess the length of the blade is about 6 inches. Yeah, 6, 7 inches, and it's just got a crappy, I guess that's bits of leather for a handle and an aluminum butt on it. But here's something that might really blow your mind as far as blades and stuff, kinds of things that I like to collect. Now, some of you guys may have seen this in another video. Look at this. Check this out. I'm just going to bring it a little bit closer slowly to see if you guys can see the detail in the hand knurling that's in this piece. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that cool, Southern Boy? Okay, JJ's taking a stab at it. Celtic. All right. Hazard a guess, guys. What do you think it is, and where do you think it's from? Isn't it a wild piece? As soon as I saw it and I heard the price of it, and it's sharp, sharp. As soon as I saw it and heard the price of it, looks like the Prince guitar. Tan. It is not. This is not a Prince guitar. It's kind of got a bit of the same shape, though, doesn't it? No, it's not Indian made, and it's not a knife. You on your way, Michigan Mom? Okay, you stay well and safe. Good to see you. Thanks for coming tonight. No, it's not Vikings, not Scotland, not Asian. You guys have got it surrounded, though. No, not Scotland. Okay. Eric's getting onto something. Not the Vikings part. Right out of Castlevania. Okay, now Nisi's getting close. Tribe. Yeah, we're getting there. Okay. No, it's not Greek. This is. Look at how skinny the blade on that is. I'm not sure if you can get a good look at how fine that is or not. Look at the pick. This is a Zulu warrior's war axe. This part right here, that's to grab your enemy if he's running away. You can grab him and he's not going anywhere. That's the grabber part, or maybe that's the braining part. I don't know. And then this part, this blade here isn't very big. It's like here's my Bic lighter, and that's the size of the blade on it. Beside my Bic lighter, so it's not a huge blade on it. But man, I'll tell you guys, it's sharp on both ends. Yeah. So a Zulu warrior's war axe. This I picked up at a flea market from a known dealer who I've done some business with in the past. I got this for $30, and when I heard this was $30, it was like, yeah, absolutely, yes, I'll be taking that home. There you go, EMT, exactly. So yeah. I absolutely love having interesting and unique stuff like this on my wall, especially at a very very reasonable price. You handmade a chainmail vest? I make some chainmail myself. I haven't in a few years, but that's pretty cool, Brett. Was that for some type of live action role play, or was that for reenactment or... Okay, Dale. What is that? A chainmail vest? It sounds like a vest that's made out of little rings of iron all looped together. There's different ways to make it more complicated and more durable ways. And are you on your way, Roots? Okay, well, thanks so much for joining us. Have yourself a fine evening, and take care. We'll see you again. Oh, just to have a hobby. Yeah, that'll keep you busy. I watched the entirety of... oh, geez, I watched the Game of Thrones. Like all of it. Several other series. Bunches and bunches of movies. Yeah, 10,000 Rings. I think I made a skirt, chainmail skirt one time, and there was 5,000 rings in it. Now, what I did with mine, which is kind of cool and interesting, is I made metal strips, of hoops about 4 inches wide, and I connected them all by using black rubber hoops. So I ended up with sort of like a pinstripe, a black and steel sort of a pinstriped chainmail pencil skirt, basically, for the girl I made it for. So it looks pretty cool. Lost product. Yes, you did talk to me over on Prepper Nurse's channel. Thank you for coming over and joining. So let me ask the same question. Are you familiar with muskets? No, I'm not familiar with muskets. Not muzzle loaders. I have done a significant amount of shooting with bows, shotguns, crossbows. I have a slingshot in the in my bedroom on top of my dresser. So yes, I'm familiar with some of that, but as far as that sort of antique weaponry, I can't say that I am familiar with that. But thank you for asking. Yeah, welcome to Lost Product. He just came over from Prepper Nurse 1 here tonight, so welcome. Chainmail is super heavy, Tamara. Absolutely. Team, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see everyone here tonight. I hope everyone's well. We were having a chat about freedom of speech and censorship and freedom and rights and things like that, and it kind of evolved. The chat evolved a bit, and we ended up started talking about antique blades, which is just as cool a topic as any other, right? So that's kind of where it went. Flintlock. Oh, okay. All right. Lost product. You got someone to talk to in Pennsylvania EMT there. Yeah, it'd be super heavy, Brett. Yeah, way heavy. Yeah, go ahead and introduce you all of yourselves. From anyone who's new into the chat that anyone doesn't know them, give them a welcome, and Well, I guess it would, JJ. Yeah, I think you're right, Dale. You know what? And there's been talk amongst a bunch of people, like I don't know if you guys know Inside Kate's Kitchen. She's good friends with Broussard Homestead. Lots of us are over there on Sunday afternoons for Sunday afternoon live chat. And it's it's kind of a kitchen channel, a cooking channel, but it does prepping and gardening and homesteading and that kind of stuff too, right? We had a discussion about, well, we should probably all go ahead and put videos up about, or do live streams about just on blades, because all of us have so many blades, right? Somebody asked a question here and I missed it. What is my geographical location? Freedom for us. I am on the north shore of Lake Ontario, Canada, in Ontario, Canada, about an hour east of Toronto. What is your geographical location? If anybody wants to share your geographical location, please feel free to do so. If not, that's quite all right. Nebraska, well, welcome, Freedom. It's good to see Nebraska in the chat. What do I use for sharpening my kitchen knives? Well, I gotta have close to a half a dozen stones for sharpening them, and then to put an edge on them, like to tune that edge up, I use a like a kitchen sharpening steel for that. I learned how to sharpen knives in culinary school, so. And I grew up on the farm too, so we had one of those wheels that we could either crank it by foot or hand, big stone, huge, massive sharpening stone with a well in the bottom. You put water in it and a nice wet stone. Louisiana. You're from Louisiana? Well, Broussard Homestead here in the chats from Louisiana, and I think Southern Boy is as well. We got Louisiana is well represented in the chat. Texas is in the chat. Louisiana's in the chat. Michigan's in the chat a few times. Ontario's in the chat. Florida's in the chat. Yeah, there's 10. Culinary school, cooking school. I went to cooking school after I got out of the military, Nisi. You guys don't know, there's some good channels in here at the Lost Product. If you guys don't know the Broussard Homestead, you go out and check them out. They got all kinds of great videos, and the Southern Boy and Lone Star as well. They've all got decent videos there that can be learned from. And Prepper Tribe, I'm sure I haven't gotten to check their channel out. There's always a bunch of good channels in the chat. So you see someone in the chat, they got a homestead of this or a homestead of that. Check them out. They might have some bunch of good videos. Which is kind of why I'm glad the Lost asked if I had a channel. Just met him tonight. Yeah. Yes, we were discussing water purification. Well, I have a still at home. I don't use it to distill water. I use it for prepping other things, but you can distill water, and there's many different desalination and different ways to filter it, and obviously boiling it, but there's there's lots of ways you can lots of things you can do to get clean water, right, or to clean water that isn't clean. So Chef North, well, I used to cook professionally, but I kind of went to school for it because I like to do it, and then after I started doing it professionally for a while, it's like all right, this just turned into a job, right? So I kind of backed off of that. Whether I do it again, like I make my own homemade pea meal bacon, which is like a pickled brined pork loin. You eat it sort of like Canadian bacon. You slice it thin and do it like that. No, the knives are so good that we make here in Canada, we just don't ship them out. I'm kidding. I've never seen a knife that says made in Canada either. Personally, my favorite knives, if you want to talk about steel quality, first of all, I'll go straight to Germany as far as your more common blades are. Then I would say China. Brazil has quality steel for making kitchen knives. Yes, I do have a bug out bag. And where would I go to bug out? Or not? Bug in and stay put. Okay, well, JJ, I'm more of a bug in guy. I am building. I'm in the middle of building a bug out bag. I'm not going to just go out and buy everything all at once and stuff it in a bag. You got to kind of tailor make it to what your needs are. Where would I bug out to? Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 locations that I will say that I have at varying distances. One is 25 minutes away. One is 1 hour and 10 minutes away. One is 2 hours away. One is 6 hours away. So it depends on what the scoop is, where I need to bug out to. I've got that, kind of covered. Some kind of knife chopper? What, Julie? This? Or this? Or this? Or this? I'm not sure which one you mean. I called it a knife. Yeah, this is way cool. I could not leave it where I saw it. Alberta, nice. Fellow Canuck, good to see you in the chat. That's awesome. You guys are all making friends in there. That's perfect. That's how good channels grow, Like channels like Broussard Homestead, they'll help out a channel like mine, and like we do the same. We'll reciprocate, or if there's another channel on here in somebody's chat that wants to shout themselves out or whatever, like promote. We try and promote the other guy, right? Because that's what we should be doing. We shouldn't be trying to hold the other guy down. Don't promote yourself on here. Like, some people will get offended by you trying to, maybe promoting yourself or whatever. If you've got permission to do so, then, there's no shame in it. I wouldn't go ahead and take the liberty of doing so without asking permission, just, for common courtesy. But some people will take offense to that, and I think we should be supporting the other rather than holding the other down. Wolfsbane, where did you see that? Because I think I saw that too. That was on Alaska Preppers video from earlier today. You on your way, Brett? Yeah, it was good to see you and Amy in here. Even though she was busting your chops, if it's not her busting your chops, it's me busting yours, or somebody's going to be busting somebody's chops. So yeah, that's Brett and Amy and Abby over at Broussard Homestead. Very, very nice people. And thank you for joining us. I've never canned squirrel either, but it'd be the same as canning chicken. Really, I would think. Welcome back, Southern Belle. You get something to eat? You feel better? Well, that's just it. If we're not going to help the other, we're doomed right from the start, right? Why do you think you found it ironic you found Broussard Homestead? Just for me? Because you're down near them? I think Southern Boy and them all hooked up too, sort of halfway through me. Unless, I'm not sure if you guys all knew each other down there or not, but I kind of think that sort of happened too. Really, JJ? Okay, you're from Louisiana. Okay, I got a big crowd in here from Louisiana. Well represented. And it's funny, oh, you all met here. Okay. It's funny. Me, a Canuck, who's never been down there, and I'm getting all you guys that are down there together. All right, now I'm going to have to go start watching all your alt channels so I can get together with some of the people up here that I don't know, that you guys know from down there. You know, you got to start hooking me up, right? But no, I think it's just awesome how it works like that. You know, how many thousand miles are we apart and we can do that, right? Yeah, humans are pack animals, exactly. Well, they sure did, Dale. They came from Eastern Canada, Acadia, as it was formerly known. Now, there's a gentleman that I work with who's got a sticker on his truck. Actually, it's his license plate. I'm Acadian, eh? And he's a Frenchman from the East, so that's where the similarity in the languages come from, right? Between the French and that. Brett, take all the time you Southern folks need to. Yeah, that's it. Just go ahead and ask Laurie if there's anyone else here in New York or wherever y'all are. If there's anyone around you, feel free to hook up and get to know each other in through here. That's what these things are for, right? So that people can chat. Like, there's way more of you in the chat than there is me. I'm just me, right? I open up this little window over here, and I got a window full of Louisiana folks that don't know each other, and they get together, and that's how things happen. So I love it. Just love it. Oh, Prepper Tribe. Okay. Yeah, then my moderators would need some help. I think I'd need to get some more moderators if that was the case. But I appreciate that. Prepper Tribe. Okay. I'm gonna have to look you up. I don't. I'm not familiar with your channel, but if you're doing anything like a lot of the other prepping channels are, everyone does their own thing in their own unique way, right? Jenny, you're on your way? Okay. Janie D, thank you so much for coming in. It's good to see you. Stay well and safe, and, blessings. Steel-toed boots. JJ has steel-toed boots. I do as well, but I just don't use them in my own chats. I have combat boots. They're made for killing. JJ. Are you on your way, 10? Okay, it was good to see you, hon. You stay well and safe. Stay cool if it's warm. Stay warm if it's cool, all right? Isn't that Warhammer awesome, Julie? It's I keep it right in the back of my couch, so I mean, if anybody comes in that door, you got what's at your hands. Like, my crossbow is right there, but if I get the Warhammer in my hands first. Firefast Trekker. No, I have not. Sounds interesting, no? Yeah, you know what, Tribe? It is. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. But what'll help you is do a mental commentary for yourself first, like a couple of run-throughs. And if there's anything you want to show on it, just like have them handy around you, where like near yourself, where you're going to do your video and stuff like that. Just set it up a little bit, and that'll take a lot of the anxiety out of it. Okay, that should help, anyways. Technically a battle axe, unless it's dull. You mean this? This is dull. This is very, very blunt. This is a Warhammer, a Skull Crusher. I don't know. Or battle axe? Would this be called a battle axe? I'm not sure. Things are, as far as the numbers go, Wolfsbane, the numbers are increasing here again as well, and different areas are going into sort of different stages of, it's like light lockdowns. They're just restricting the numbers of gatherings inside of a place, and it's not lockdown or anything like that. So it's not terrible. The weather at the moment, JJ, is 30 degrees. 30 degrees with a 20-mile-an-hour wind, and no precipitation. The axe. Yeah, it's sharp. It's sharp. Ontario Homestead, welcome. Please mind your language, you rotten bastard. If anybody doesn't know Ontario Homestead, please welcome him. Say hello. That's my buddy Bill from Southern Ontario. How you doing? Good to see you, Bill. I was about to hear my phone ring too. Bill and I get on the phone and we get up to no good for a good hour and a half, couple hours sometimes when we get on to chatting. Fully awakened. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, Ontario Homestead's got some great videos down there, guys. He's farming. He's doing all kinds of gardening. He's raising bees, all kinds of stuff. So if you guys don't know him, go ahead and have a look. How do I do polls on my channel? I'm not sure. I haven't really gotten into that quite yet. Ontario Homestead, like me, he knows I'm not so techie, right? So I have some people help me out with some of those kinds of things. That's just not an area I've delved into yet. It's kind of like a tomahawk Julie, but it's from Africa, and it's not near as heavy. Not near as heavy. Like the blade is, if it's as thick as a quarter, maybe in spots. Yeah, maybe $50 would be the thickest part of the blade in spots, and the rest of it is very, very thin. It's meant to do damage. What could I say or suggest to people or couples wanting children at this time? Okay, people or couples that are wanting children at this time, I suggest that you are well secured in your career before you do so. I would suggest you have a lot of money put back. I would suggest that you have all the things that you need, that you don't need to be going out and doing any sorts of massive amounts of large purchases, right? Oh, we're totally dumb as stumps, Bill. And I would suggest that they think long and hard about it, just to make sure that there's certain, before they go into it, how they want to educate their children, like in a public forum or homeschooling, or where they want to raise their children. If you're in an urban setting and you want to get out, do that first. I'm not sure, JJ. I haven't got that worked out yet. I've got so much on my plate, but that is something I'm definitely interested in doing. Love to do an interview with that guy. He's great. I love him. Love his channel. Money-sucking little ingrates. Well, they're not inexpensive. They're an investment. And hopefully, after you invested in them for about 10 years, then those little hands can be helping hands. Hopefully. Okay, there you go. From Ontario Homestead, he's got a younger family, so he would have a little bit better advice on that, more current advice on that, as my experience is a little outdated. Yeah, that's a good point, Lady K. No, it's not a doomsday clock. It's just set at 1 minute to midnight, and there's no battery in it. But the girls that brought it in and hung it up for me, I had them set it at 1 minute to midnight. All right, okay. Pennsylvania EMT's got some great info there too. If it is, it's over. 1 minute to midnight. But the minute hand has not moved in all the time it's been there. So okay, so some other people getting to know each other here in the chat. This is a good thing. All right, guys, we're at 11 o'clock here. Been up and running here for about an hour and a half, which is like about a half an hour longer than what I wanted to do. But I think we had a good discussion, and chats evolve as they always do. But yeah, it's getting late. I got to work in the morning. So we're gonna just wrap things up here, okay, guys? So thanks everyone for joining me and joining in the chat and sharing your information with other guys, all the other people in the chat, guys and gals, and hey, getting to know each other, right? Like we get to meet new channels and learn about other people who are doing good things out there, right? There was a lot of what made me start to prepare. I don't know. I just felt the need to. But that's I'll be talking more about that in other chats and things like that. So night Dale, night everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. If you haven't got your preps on, get them on, guys. And do it with sort of approach it with extreme prejudice, if you know what I mean. Okay. All right, guys. Stay well and safe. This is going to be North. Out for now. Have a great rest of your week, everyone. And Bill, don't you call me tonight. Night all.